All right, welcome. We're going to go through several steps of the chat app. Assumption here is that you have read the chat app description and know how it's going to work. You take a look here on the screen. We've got a little description that includes the coding 2 part of the worksheet. Have read that first. Have done that work before you start listening to these videos. Okay? All right. So now our assumption, now here we go. We're going to start, take a look at the requirements and start coding. So the basic features of the chat app are read the requirements, set up the model and make some updater functions like update CO, which updates the CO field of the player. And then we're going to write a draw handler to display a list of messages. And we're going to write a key handler so you can type the message. And make sure you have these features. Backspace is supposed to delete, and keys like shift and control are supposed to be ignored. And then enter is going to send the message. So let's see. The advanced features, you have a chat style layout where messages appear on the left-hand side from other people and the right-hand side from your own. Have a scroll back using up and down arrows, and the method to do that is listed right here below that. And then the ability to mute a sender. So you could keep a list of senders, and sending a special message, mute, and the name of a sender would cause their messages to disappear or not not appear anymore. That one in particular, you should think about how you're going to do it before you do any coding. Right. In the basic chat app, the message is going that we send across the universe is going to have a from field and a to field. And in this one, they're both going to be text. Okay. So there's more than one way to design this, but if we make the from field a string, then it'll be easy to say who a message is from, in other words. So I'm going to write a good chat message app function that makes sure that the message that you got is what you expect. And so there's 3 things to check. Is it a chat message, like period, like not a number? And then you want to check, is the from field a string? And we also want to check, is the text a string? Okay. So you should be able to see good chat message. If you just get the string bad message, that should give us false. Yep, sure enough. And if you see something like good chat message, make chat message from DocMo, greetings, this should give true. Yeah, you see, hashtag T. And then if for some reason someone were to make a bad one, so for example, sometimes people put the world number as the from instead of the string like we expected, then we'll see that that one also gives false. All right, and I don't have any check expects here because I'm writing this in the lang racket file, and I didn't want to surprise anyone with slight differences about how check expects work in lang racket. So I'm going to save this file in chat message, just like always. Got the provide all defined out, define struct in this prefab. So we are ready to go. So back to the chat file, the main app, and so we have not yet written the structure that we're going to use. So just find struct player. Player should have a name, CO for the current thing they're typing. And that's all I think in the instructions, it says an ID number. We'll just leave out the ID number. The instructions also, if you get to the bottom, say that you need to have a way to keep your chat history. So we'll put in history as a field. And so to me, name is a string, like DocMo. And then CO is also a string, like type type in. So they haven't hit the G yet. And history is a list of strings. For example, list Amanda, are you in history? And then a list, and um, uh, Fernando, what are you doing, Amanda? Something like that. So there's my example for each field. I'll make an example struct, make player, Mo, type in, and let's just copy and paste this list. Looks like my list has too many parentheses. All right, we're fixing that. And then there's my answer. So now I've got my example 1P that we can use in our check expects later. You probably also want a simpler one where the list is empty, just to make things easier. Okay, we're going to need some updater functions. I'll make, well, let's see. So I mentioned update CO, which takes in a player and the new value of CO and puts out a player. So instead of writing this, I'm just going to write the skeleton so it doesn't do anything. And then I will help you with the check expect though. So in order to write a check expect for this, we're going to need a simple example. So I think my simplified example is just going to have an empty list. And instead of typing, I'll just have A. And instead of my name, we'll say player 1. Okay, player 2. So there's my simplified per player that I'm going to use. And then once I update the CO, I'm going to have, I'm going to update it with something new. So I'll put AB there. Okay, so this, our check expect, update CO. We're going to take in example 2 player A and the new string AB, and that's supposed to put out example 2 player AB. Okay, so that's the kind of help that we're trying to get you started on here. Next step is going to be to write a draw handler. I think we'll worry about that in the next video.